In this video, I will introduce the network rack that we have set up in our facility. In this rack, we have deployed 4 switches and 5 routers. There are connections between the switches, there are connections from the routers to the switches, and also there are connections between the routers. We would name it experimental network rack because we are going to do a lots of network configuration. We are going to experiment a lot of network technologies on this rack. That's why I would like to call it experimental network rack or ENR. Let me show you the connections. As I said, there are 4 switches. You see these numbers 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This means on switch 1, you see these numbers here. This means, take a pen here. This is switch 1. This is switch 2. Switch 3. This is switch 4. Port number 23 on switch 1 is being connected to port number 23 on switch 2. Port number 24 on switch 1 is being connected to port number 24 on switch 2. Again, port number 19 and 20 from switch 1 are connected to port number 19 and 20 to switch 3. Port number 21 and 22 on switch 1 are connected to port number 21 and 22 on switch 4. The same way, also there are connections between the router and also there are connections from the router to the switch. See the connection here. This is fast Ethernet 0/0 port here. On the right hand side, this is fast Ethernet 0/1. Fast Ethernet 0/0, FA 0/1. FA 0/0, fast Ethernet 0/1, and so on. All these fast Ethernet 0/0 ports on these routers R1, R2, R3, R4, and R5, all of them are connected to the switch 1. FA01 on switch 1 to FA00 on R1. FA02 on switch 1, FA00 on R2. FA03 on switch 1, FA00 on R3. The same way, fast Ethernet 0/1 port from each of the switch are connected to switch 2. This is switch 2. Fast Ethernet 0/1 on switch 2 connected fast Ethernet 0/1 on R1. Fast Ethernet 0/2 on switch 2 connected to fast Ethernet 0/1. This is how the switches are connected to the routers. Apart from this, also there are connections between the routers. Here, look at this. R5 serial 0/0/0 port. The serial port on R5 is being connected to serial port on R1. The port numbers are as indicated here. So in fact, this is not 0. This is 03. It is 03 R1 and R1 R3. 03, 03, and 03, 03. But for R5 it is serial 0/0/0. So here the connection is this way. This is R5, R1, R3. Serial 0/0/0 on R5 is being connected to serial 0/3/1 on R1. Serial 0/0/1 on R5 has been connected to serial 0/3/1 R0 and R3. The same way there are connection from R1 to R4 and R4 to R2. Now we are going to configure this logical network by using this rack, by using these 4 switches and 5 routers. There are a number of VLANs. If you look at this topology here, there are a number of VLANs. For example, here it is VLAN 11, VLAN 23, then there is VLAN 45, VLAN 44, VLAN 24, VLAN 22, and so on. There's VLAN BB3, VLAN 15. We are going to configure all this VLAN. We are going to configure all these IP addresses as indicated here. Let me explain this IP address once again. Because the IP address is indicated 15.250 so on and so on. But actually it is, let me say, I'm going to use 1.1.15.250 here, 1.1.15.249, 1.1.15.246 and so on. And the full, all the 4 octets of the IP addresses are not indicated here. So what is the benefit of this? We have the rack in place. That means all the connections are in place. You don't have to make fresh connections. You can access these devices, all these devices through an access server, and you can configure the network without struggling for connecting between the devices itself. The connections are there. You can remotely access the rack, remotely access on each of these devices, and configure the network that you want. I will explain these configuration details in the coming videos. Thank you for listening.